you want to say your name? You can look at me. Which one are you more comfortable
Do I
with?
have to say my name?
No, not technically. What do you want to be known as?
I'd rather not be known.
I don't know how well this interview is going to work then.
I didn't know the questions were going to be so pointed,
So personal.
so personal.
Okay.
All right, my name is John. 38 miles east of Sacramento, California, on State Route 16, the Shenandoah Road branch. This place that we're sitting in came up for auction for cheap, so I bought it, made my move. I was gone like a week later. I moved into this place when it was just a rotten piece of shit because I wanted out of Oregon. I spent like 25 years in hell, and I was escaping right then and there. I haven't been down here forever.
Why not?
I'm just busy doing other shit. All right, what's the next question?
How'd you get from Venice Beach to Oregon?
My brother and my dad took off on a freight train. Me and my mom took off hitchhiking. And we were in a youth hostel in Canada, somewhere out in the middle of fucking bumfuck Canada. And my mom falls in love with this fucking idiot playing fucking Here Comes the Sun or some shit on guitar. The guy's name is fucking, is Gary. Remember the part in that book I wrote about Lila? You remember the part where my mom is sitting outside and there's a sniveling drunk swearing to God this time he won't fucking whatever. I can't remember what exactly it is he said, but that's
Was that the guy who contacted me on Facebook?
yes. So he goes hitchhiking off to Newport. He comes back and finds my mom and is like, you got to come check out this town that I just found called Newport. That guy hung my mother off a cliff behind our house with a buck knife to her throat. And all my mother could scream was, get my children away, because she didn't want us to see her die. And he had her hostage, and there's like 14 cops with guns pointed up at him. He's screaming, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna kill her. And she's like, just don't do it in front of my kids. Please just get my kids. You grew up in Newport, you moved to Newport in the 70s, you were fucking dead. So yeah, I was stuck in that fucking shithole for fucking years of hell, which made getting to this town all the more pleasant. I got so broken as a carpenter physically that I could no longer do the physical labor part of it. I just can't do it anymore. So I was like, okay, I have to go into management. I'm smart enough to be in management. And I get in there and I start telling myself I deserve management. I deserve $3 an hour more than the guy, and I deserve to lay him off and his family's fucked and mine's not, because I'm the fucking boss, because I'm smarter and better and faster, and I'm the fucking king shit of capitalism. I lost my faith in believing that I somehow deserve more out of the system than the guy standing next to me. And if you do not have that belief, you will have a mental break trying to run work. Now, I did get this interesting perspective from a psychiatrist recently who says that all of my diagnoses are absolutely wrong, and that what I've had, and I've had it forever, and I was not born with it, it is due to super violent upbringing. Is I have that disease that football players get. Because she's like, how many times have you been knocked unconscious? I'm like, I don't know, fucking hundreds and hundreds. Like, how old were you the first time you were knocked unconscious? I don't know, 4. I made it my mission to erase as much of my previous life as I possibly could through going to the strip club and consuming alcohol in the largest amounts I could get my hands on. So I purposely caused like mental damage so that I no longer was a member of our St. Night. So a lot of the questions you asked me, I couldn't tell you the truth if I wanted to. That's why it only came out at 70%. Because I wiped the other 30 out.
What do you like about River Pines?
Oddly, it's just like Newport in the 1970s. Except this time, I'm the rich guy gentrifying the fucking town and fucking treating the hippies like shit.
What do you wish your day looked like? In a perfect world, what would you be doing?
Exactly what I'm doing right now. Every day is paradise in this place.